Promotion from the Spanish Federación means we're finally in La Liga. 2. The second tier of Spain brings new faces, tougher teams, and a longer campaign. 22 clubs means that if you make the playoffs, your season ends in late June. Forget about all of that though. We have a new chairperson named Juan De La Mata, who unlike Javier, funded me a coaching course. Not just one.
Not two.
As I earned 3 licenses over the next 12 months, which would see me complete the National A. Still not enough to be on the sidelines. On the pitch, we weren't favored to survive, ranked 19th in the preview. 19th is relegation. They may have been onto something, as our debut in the Segunda Division went horrendously. Valladolid whooped our butts and had me concerned for this campaign. Their manager afterwards pulled a Pep. I just realized now this was Atletico Madrid B's manager, but I will still play this Pep clip because it makes me laugh.
Because we saw in the first 5, 6, 7 minutes how good they are.
With that shock to the system, let's describe this season differently. Describe it with a good old-fashioned top 10, in no particular order. Good number 10. I alone was not the sole benefactor of the new president. The club overall improved too. Upgraded training facilities, youth facilities, and our youth recruitment has gone up. Javier deserves praise for keeping a tight balance, which allows us to be financially healthy today. With that, Juan provided us a nice transfer and wage budget, which brought in unique players you'll see throughout. It's also nice that we received $5.5 million for TV rights. Bad number 10. Our stadium requires expansion. It's been delayed because we were given a 1-year grace period, but since our capacity is short by 341 seats, money will have to be spent on that. Can't we just buy some lawn chairs? In addition, the fans lost, as season tickets increased by 80%, along with general tickets.
Game's gone.
Good number 9. With Mbaye gone, we signed Ibrahima Ngom to continue our Senegalese love. In a deal that could rise to 140k, he helped to turn around our form, which led to us placed in 7th by match day 5. Spoiler, he would become the club's top scorer. He had help with another striker named Luka Milkovic, who we nicknamed the Milkman, because he always delivers. Until he didn't. Bad number 9. The Milkman. Like I said, he began brilliantly, especially when played out of position at left wing. Even featured in the team of the week with Ngom and Fernando. However, I broke a promise. He made it clear that he wanted a countryman to join him so that he could have an easier time to settle in Spain. I forgot to do that, which broke our relationship and it never recovered. January transfers of random Serbians didn't help. With a 400k release clause and the potential he has, don't be surprised if he takes the first train out of Ourense if that gets activated. Good number 8. You can postpone games during the international breaks to prevent key players from missing matches. Let's not mention when I decided not to do this and had to play this teenage defensive midfielder from our academy out of position in a 4-3 loss to Albacete. This was supposed to be good, right? Bad number 8. Registration rules. You thought I learned my mistakes of last season? I thought I did. When we got promoted, the first thing I did was drink beer. But after a sip, I checked the registration rules. However, it didn't mention any, so maybe there won't be much of a difference. Oh, how wrong I'd be. For some reason, since the Segunda were in the playoffs, the rulebook doesn't showcase the registration requirements. When they release the schedule for the new campaign, it then showcases it. Of course I didn't check during the summer. Problem 1 is the 2 non-EU player rules. But wait, if they're from certain African countries, you're fine. Fortunately, Senegal is included. Oh, you're Egyptian? We have problems. Sorry, Mohamed Salah, I know you wanted to join us. This also meant Ruben Cruz had to be loaned out, and the Mexican did not adapt to his new club well. In addition, the minimum wage is 1,500 euros per week, so unless you do some under-the-table shenanigans, you can't loan in anybody making less than that. Speaking of loans, good number 7. Daniel Cheshelski proved to be a solid replacement for Leo Pang. Not perfect, yet he did shine more often than not, and would be one of the best performers in the team. The only issue is from his parent club, Sporting. Their manager Manolo Gonzalez requested a video call, and I'll be honest, I'm glad it wasn't face to face. What's the issue, Manolo?
Why are you not playing Daniel as a center back?
Huh? I am playing him as a center back.
No, the center back role.
Mate, he's literally played there in the last 5 games. Don't be so obtuse.
I don't think he's playing there enough.
What do you mean not enough? 5 games? 5 times he's played there. What more do you need?
All I want is for him to play there.
I will play him there.
Ah, perfect. Chances are he'll make a difference if used correctly.
Did I just get rage baited? Again, what's good about this? Oh yeah, with Ciesielski, we'd eventually go 5 fixtures without defeat to end the first half of the season, which had us a couple points from a playoff spot. After a game Ciesielski shined in, I got a message from Manolo again.
I told you so.
Bastard. Bad number 7. The crap signings from the summer and their controversial names. The Irastorza's attributes look brilliant, but the Argentine has less composure than me in front of the opposite sex. We also signed a few players on free transfers, and if I were as edgy as the average Blue Lock character, I'd probably make jokes in relation to their names. Lastly, I'll mention the loan return of Anthony Martinez. Sadly, he's not up to this level, as I prefer to use Guerrero. Good number 6. Luke returned. Bad number 6. He's Canadian and English, so he's non-EU. That caused me to unregister our summer free transfer of Rickson. It's not like the Brazilian lit the league on fire, but he is retiring at the end of this season, so I kind of feel guilty that his last 6 months of his career will be spent in the stands. Also, Luke didn't perform great. Half-season wonder. Good number 5? We're rich. Remember Alvaro who got sold for peanuts? Well, he has developed well in Italy, and Villarreal decided to purchase him. A deal that can rise to 31.5 million. We receive 40% of that profit. 6.25 mil now, and almost 3 in the future. Look at the spike in our finances. Bad number 5, we receive 0% of transfer revenue. This is pretty problematic, especially with the Fernando situation. In the summer, he requested to leave, and I told him to wait until January. Well, January came, and PSG, Chelsea, and Spurs not. Luckily, they didn't value him for his release clause, so I was able to negotiate a deal where we barely make money on him, but receive 50% of his future fee. Though Chelsea had no issue with Moore's 200 million price tag. Regardless, he's grown a lot and it's sad to see him leave, so we sent him off in the best way possible. The issue now is we need a keeper. Despite the wage budget at 6.75k available, the board wouldn't let us offer anybody more than 1.4k per week. What horseshit is this? That caused me to miss out on a Real Madrid Academy keeper to Albacete, who were in the relegation zone. We ended up loaning Fran Orbol of Granada and loaned in a winger named Alex Lozano. To say it nicely, the 2 Spaniards performed horrendously. Good number 4. Despite the new challenge of the Segunda, we remained competitive. We never were in a relegation fight and actually had a chance with 5 others to fight for a playoff spot. Bad number 4. The Spanish Cup. We're well into 2030, but I hadn't mentioned this cup. Are we still in it? Let's talk about it. In the first round, we received a scare from Cornellà, a 4th tier side, as they pushed us into penalties where we barely won. In the second round, we faced Real Jaén, a club in the league below us. I rotated my 11 as we had players who played incredibly against teams like them less than 12 months ago. Jaén pushed us though, as Ciesielski, who previously had an injury, fouled his opponent in the box, which provided them the lead. In the last 10 minutes, the Milkman made a now rare arrival to equalize, which leads to extra time. In that. Offside? What are we doing? Real Jaén would go on to have a heartbreaking elimination to Villarreal in pens. Good
number 3.
I want to highlight our match of the season. There are several candidates, and Las Palmas is my choice. They too had a Senegalese striker in Abdul Aziz Ndiaye, although at the time they were 1 point above us. Oh, ball in behind, and Gom is sent through. Yes, Ngom, the better Senegalese striker, better than NDI. Marvin Park, former Madrid player, scores on us. NDI isn't scoring, yet his impact is just as strong as Las Palmas takes the lead. Oh, here we go. Juan beats a man. Ngom this time. Ngom in behind. Can he get a hat trick? Is he on? That's the question. Has Ngom pulled off a miracle hat trick against Las Palmas? He has! Good clearance. Ngom, go for 4. Can Ngom go for 4? No. Oh yeah, they have Mansberg. Crazy. No. Bro, Mambuku's so bad, honestly. Van Bison. No, Lozano, that was crap. I need to risk it. We need to win. No. Good tackle. Man, we blocked it. What are you doing, Diatta? It's on Mambuku's side. Oh, he wins it. He actually does something for once. Counterattack. Go, Johnson. You're fast. 16 pace. Good pass to Sek. Sek. It's in. The ball's in the net. It's in the net. Bro, why is there no good camera angles for this? It generally looks like he was in the net. It's a loss, but I can't fault the effort, and I think everybody was entertained. Bad number 3.
Gets me mad.
I learned that this year ends an era at UD Ourense. Many players that got us to the 2nd tier weren't used that much, as the step up in levels proved too much, and their futures will lie elsewhere. Several would be released on July 1st, but I do thank them for how they built us up. Good number 2. A promotion push with 10 games left. Another incredible match occurred. This instance with Real Oviedo. It saw us win thanks to Guerrero and our wingers. One of them is Juan Andres, who we loaned in. He actually did fine, all things considered. That victory had us 6 points behind 7th, which was a playoff spot because Barcelona Beta played miraculously. Somehow, a draw and a loss saw the gap shrink to 5. That remained until match day 36, after a victory past Real Zaragoza and a draw to Granada, where it dropped to 4. Bad number 2. Our assistant Juan gave out our game plans. Did that impact our performance at home to Elche? No. What impacted our performance was wasting several glorious chances, only for Gonzalo Borges to grab a goal and an assist to send us 7 points behind. Looking back at these previous 5 fixtures, our inconsistent form has really cost us. Good number 1? Unless... And Ngom brace aided in a win over Albacete, which brought life to us. 6 points behind the last playoff spot with 4 to play? Is it possible? Burgos were our opponents, not the B team, and they showed it by keeping it level throughout the entire match. Until late. Alright, last few minutes. Both teams are actually going for a winner right now. Ngom sends it to Lozano. Lozano! Cutback! Milkman! Last minute winner. Our promotion hopes are still alive. Yes, we were 10th, but 1 point out of a playoff spot. Bad number 1. We got smacked by Tenerife, led by playmaker Said Rihani. Still, there was a small chance. We were 3 points behind Cordoba for that final spot, and we faced them on the penultimate match day. Have I tricked you all with this top 10? No, we went on to lose again and finished the campaign in 14th. I can't be too disappointed. We have the lowest salary by a large margin and are in a pretty healthy situation. Maybe squad-wise we aren't, because we have about 5 guys staying for next season. Las Palmas were crowned champions and would be joined by Malaga and Alaves. Dropping down to our division will be Getafe, thankfully not managed by Bordalas, 66. Wait, he's a scout? Leganes joins too. And Valencia? Peter Lim has finally done it?